Well, part two maybe, because I wanted to look more into this to figure out why 3 cups here, the collaboration were left empty and success was abandoned in this. There's something I came across that seemed sort of significant. And I feel like Pisces, something had to do with Pisces, kind of like, I don't know, maybe getting in the way. Trying the destiny swap, I don't really know. I don't know these people. I don't know any of these people. But yeah, it was temporary success. That actually ended up going down, you know, concerning decisions other people tried to and were able to push on divine masculine. It was something that was based on money or the illusion of money. And it ended up being a non-success. So anyways, I ended up with 2. This deck was being really talkative. Ended up with 2 piles here. So basically, you have a King of Cups, King of Love, and I truly believe that he is one that loves truly and deeply from the depths of the soul, or wants to. But the 4 of Wands in the reverse. And it's interesting, all of the bird imagery going on here, and you know, someone's seeming like they got it all together, like they've got a plan, like they know what they're doing, you know, perfected work, kind of making things all about work, but yet somehow throughout that, you know, there's loss, or there's exposure, or there's somebody that was, the collaboration was made with, that basically had a different intentions, different agenda. Maybe they presented something that they didn't end up being. Maybe they used just like, I don't know, cheap knowledge that they obtained to just kind of sound smart. Like, I can answer these Jeopardy questions, but really there's no depth behind my reasoning, sort of a thing. And so that's what was presented to him, and he was encouraged to follow. So yeah, basically there were actions made in love, and waves and waters. Yeah, there's definitely a water sign connection concerning what was behind that. Almost looks like a peacock in the background also. So peacock, maybe something to do with Cancer. Somebody being showy, showing off. That's a water sign. And concerning the Emperor, there's also, you know, horns. I kind of wonder if this has to do with Capricorn. Is that a bee? And the eagle. Having to do with, like, I don't know, sort of a family connection established through a relationship. I feel like you would feel like sort of used, like being part of that whole scheme. You got the Lotus down there, but again, the new beginning in love in the upside down, in the reverse position. Lord of the root of power of waters. So possibly that water connection not being a true connection, or perhaps that connection blocking what would have been a real connection. Basically concerning the devil in the reverse is interesting. There's a bat on here. Kind of makes me think of, I don't know, certain like parts of the world, like an Italian thing possibly. Vampire. Count Dracula. But then we have Justice come up, you know, on his storyline. Justice come up. Justice presents herself. Hey, I'm Justice. Remember me? We're yin and yang. We're gonna balance the scales. We both fight for that. That's our ultimate cause. Daughter of the Lord of Truth, a very outspoken female, divine feminine that can be quite easily misunderstood, manipulated. Sometimes these weirdos will just edit things to say what they want that person to look like. And it's a Princess of Wands, a little manipulator, basically, sort of like behind that. But what she doesn't get is that by all of her little like misaction and misdeeds, she actually is creating justice for the whole situation. It's because it's all backfiring. And so then basically there is the ending of of situations, of relationships, of collaborations, of a way of living that, you know, kind of went on too long. What imagery we have in here? Is that a scorpion up in there? Scorpio. And there's a snake too. So Scorpio energy, positions of Scorpio in one's charts, actually like making plays, I guess. And to basically bring a high priestess in the reverse into the spotlight, into exposure, the princess of the silver star. You throw some silver at that vamp. Stop her in her tracks. Princess of Swords, rushing winds, speaking the truth, it being found out, investigated that she indeed, Divine Feminine, indeed does represent her truth, and it's the actual truth, not the manipulated story. And you know, as much as try to be covered up, that love connection and what was meant to be and the prophecy behind it all, it's just the truth. And you just, you know, as many lies as you try to make cover up the truth, it doesn't ever work that way. The truth is the truth, and that's just all there is to it. And I feel like that has to do with some action, with some investigation, flame and lightning, a little bit of Jubilee shooting some electricity through her fingers, exposing some things, actually using truth as an ultimate weapon. Words, writings, art, music, the pen is mightier than the sword in this situation. An electric connection, like electric love, something that's connected electrically in the heavens, through the clouds, through the weather, can't be hidden, can't be distracted. And then here we go, we got the Six of Pentacles again, the charity, the true wealth, material success, true wealth, true prosperity, true intentions, really backing up what you stand for through your like lifestyle and planning. And again, this is in his like pile, but we've got a fake, a fronter, what do they call those, like those little socialites that often use stolen funds to get into the scene and pretend like there's something, that they have the illusion of wealth, they have the illusion of manifestation. But it's stuff that's been fraudulently obtained. Princess of the Echoing Hills in the reverse. So yeah, maybe like what she tried to echo out on someone else came back on her. Basically, the lies she tried to tell about someone else, well, the reason she was able to come up with them is because the story hit closer to home. It was really the behavior of herself that she was amplifying and trying to project onto another person, while she was trying to take the essence of the one that this King of Cups was actually meant for. And possibly even, like, you know, with there being multiple players, that King of Cups being, you know, somebody else behind the scenes, that sort of like third party, that one that was hired to check things out and fell for the Empress as well. So daughter of the mighty ones, the Empress, what was meant to be, what can't be stopped, what is strong enough. Ooh, Prussia, baby. Little Prussia in there, some scales, so Libra. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 pentacles up in there. Yeah. Above and beyond. Because this one goes above and beyond, and she's got the true spirit of a true warrior. She doesn't give up no matter what, and that's just how loyal she is. She's the essence of woman, and she's a Sigma female. Sometimes why she has such problem is so easy to sway others into like working against her, just because she is a strong one. She is a Sigma, and then there's certain like background imagery there. I don't know, myself personally, my Dutch, my Martin kind of has some of that imagery in there. But it's the ancestral traits, the ancestry coming through. And then so for this one here, it just like ends up in heartbreak, and that's what you get for playing. Player gets played, just kind of how it goes. It's the story, same story, but it's gotten old, and so it is actually time for the scales to be balanced here.